Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Sony XB30 and XB40 extra bass Bluetooth speakers. Now you can buy these from Amazon. I'll throw the links up in the description. The price for the XB30, $150, and the XB40, $250. Now these are available in 3 colors, red, black, or blue. Now I was going to make 2 separate videos, but these are basically the same speakers except for 4 differences. Number 1, the price. XB30, $150, XB40, $250. Number 2, the size. The XB40 is physically bigger than the XB30. Number 3, the LED lights. Now you get more strobe lights with the XB40. And lastly, the sound quality. The XB40 is going to be louder and have more bass than the XB30. All right, so let's start off with the XB30. Sony XB30 extra bass Bluetooth speaker, $150. Let's go through the features real quick. Now this is IPX5 water resistant, so that means that it's splash proof. You can't submerge it underwater. Now this is perfect for the parties because there's always going to be that one drunk person that knocks over a drink onto your speaker. So now if you got the XB30 or 40 on deck, you're good to go. Now, newsflash, if you always go to parties and you don't see that one drunk person, it's probably you. Now, you can wirelessly chain these speakers together. So that's called wireless party chain. So what that means is you can connect up to 10 compatible devices. So if you got 2 XB30s, 2 XB40s, maybe you got 2 XB30s and the XB7, you can wirelessly connect all of them together. Now, this also has a speakerphone with voice assistant function. So you can control your Google and Siri now. You got your LED lighting for parties. You got your speaker add function. Now what that means is you can connect these to have left and right channel, or you can have both speakers playing at the same volume. Battery life, 24 hours. Now Sony claims 24 hours with 50% volume and the lights off. Now if you like me and you're rocking max volume, max bass, and of course the lights, that's why you're buying the speaker, you're looking at 15 hours. Now, I don't know about you, but 15 hours for a party, that's pretty good. And if you're partying longer than 15 hours, there's really only 3 things that's going to happen. Either you're getting some buns, you're on your way to the emergency room, or you're on your way to jail. One of the 3. I'm speaking from experience. And lastly, you get USB charge. So now you can charge up your phone, your tablet, your camera, or your other compatible device using the speaker. All right, so you got LDAC, that's Bluetooth 4.0. So now instead of 30 feet, you get 50 feet connection range. You get your Clear Audio Plus, extra bass. You get your SongPal app. Now that's available for iOS and Android. That's going to give you full control over the speakers, and you can change the lights directly from your phone. All right, so let's pop this one open and see what it looks like. Shout out to White Shoes. She got the day off. White Shoes don't work on the weekends. All right, so the speaker's a little bit smaller than I thought. That's cool. Inside, the usual books and shit, plug them and file them to the side, some more. And this is going to be your plug. Now, if I know Sony, they go with proprietary plugs, not USB Type-C or micro USB. And of course, Sony proprietary plug. Now, even though you get the 24 hours or 15 with heavy use, the bad thing about this speaker is you're going to have to carry this plug around if you're taking this on the trip because you can't charge it with your phone charger. And that's pretty much it for inside the box. All right, so here's the speaker. Now, on a side note, I suggest getting the red speakers because I got a black one also. The black one shows smudges. I seen the blue one in Best Buy. Same thing with the smudges. With the red one, you don't really see those smudges. Oh, this feels good in the hands, ladies. Hit me up. Xerxes, I thought you had the day off. Xerxes, you always trying to work, yo. Come on. All right, shout out to Xerxes. White Shoes in the building. Anyway, let's go over the speaker real quick. Now, this has a rubberized plastic feel to it. All right, it feels nice and heavy. On the bottom, you got your Sony branding. Looks beautiful. You got your textured padding embedded in the word Sony. You got your 4 rubber stoppers to keep it on place. You can see the drivers underneath the metal grill. You got Sony branding on the front. On the top, here's your extra bass button. So now you toggle that for extra bass. Now, if you hold that down, that's going to activate your LED lights or deactivate the LED lights. Next, here's your call button. That's how you answer and end phone calls. And if you long press it, that's how you check the battery life. Then you got your play and pause. This also works as skip and reverse tracks. You got your add speakers. That's how you're going to party chain, and you're going to select from left to right. You got volume up and down. There's your Bluetooth with a little LED. And here's your charge button, also your power button, and your pairing button. So now once you power this up, if you want to pair it, just hold down the power button, and that'll put it in pairing mode. Okay, so this one is powered up. Let's grab a phone, we'll connect it and see how it sounds. And then, matter of fact, let's go through the XB40 real quick. Look out, Zerks. All right, we'll save this one for a second. Let's go through the XB40. All right, Sony XB40 extra bass Bluetooth system, blah, blah, blah. We don't have to go through all of the features. Everything is the same. All right, all of the specs are exactly the same. Same 24-hour battery life, 15 with heavy use. Now, I went with red for all of these because I got the red XB7s. I'll show y'all how that setup looks on my DJ booth at the end of the video. But it should look pretty dope. Okay. Now let's see. Usual books and shit. I know. And the plug. All right, so same contents, just the plug and the books. Now this one looks and feels exactly the same. You get more LEDs, more strobes with the by the drivers. Same buttons on the top. I forgot to mention, you got NFC. All right, so if you got an iPhone, you can't use that. But Android phones with NFC, tap and pair. Let's go through the back of the speaker. Forgot to do that too. You got your audio in. All right, so that's for non-Bluetooth devices. Just grab an aux cable, plug that in. You got a reset button. There's your power plug, and there's your charge. All right, USB out. That's how you're going to charge your phone and your other non-Bluetooth devices. And you also got a speaker on the back. All right, same thing with the XB30. All right, so let's power this one on real quick. Now, $100 difference. Let's do a little size comparison. Zerks, I'm gonna need you to fall back a little bit. Here's a size comparison. So it's not that much bigger, but definitely weight-wise. This one you could probably throw in your backpack. This one you could throw in your backpack, but your backpack is gonna be sagging. Now, if you notice on the front, you could already see more LEDs. This one has the strobes inside of the speakers. This one only has strobes on the corners. Now, just for size comparison, here's the XB30 and here's the JBL Charge 3. Now, personally, I would go with the XB30 just for the LED lights. But if you're looking for a pool speaker, the JBL is fully submergible. All right. So now let's pair these up. We'll do a little sound test and we'll check out some of the features. This is a nice little comparison right here, the size. You get the idea. Let me grab a phone. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, y'all, so we back in. Now, I got the speaker all paired up and we're ready to go. Now, as far as the pairing process, real simple. If you got an Android phone, just line it up with the NFC tag and pair it up. Now, if you're using a non-Android phone, like a BlackBerry or an iPhone, then you just hold down the power button. That's going to put it in pairing mode. Select XB30 on your Bluetooth menu, and you're good to go. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is download the Sony SongPal app. Now, once you connect it, it's going to look like this. It's going to show you a speaker. You got all your different music services. So I got Pandora, SoundCloud, Google Play Music. On the bottom, you got your volume. So you can control the volume settings. And you also have more settings. Now, when you go to settings, you got sound. You can activate the Clear Audio Plus. And you also have an EQ. Now, from the EQ, you got your bass levels, flat or extra bass. And you have a fully functional EQ. So you can raise the mids, the highs, and the lows. Now, one more thing you could do from the app. You can change all of the different lighting settings. So you got rave, chill, random flash off. You can turn the light off completely. You got hot, cool, strobe, calm magenta, all the different colors. We'll go through those in a minute. Now, let's check out some of the basic features first. Let's make sure that we could charge your cell phone. So this is powered on. Let's take it to the USB out in the back. This is USB Type-C, so let's grab a Pixel XL. And we're charging up. Let's take it to the home screen. There it goes. You see the little you see the little charge indicator? So it is charging up the phone. Now, Before we get to the music, let's test out the speakerphone. Who can we call? All right, so let's call this 24-hour diner and see what time they close. Okay, nice and loud.
Oh my God, Mr. Diner.
Yeah, hi. What time you guys close today?
Honey, we don't close.
Oh, okay. Thanks a lot.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right, bye. Oh, honey, I like that. All right, so speakerphone, nice and loud, crystal clear. Now for the most important part, the sound test. So what I'm going to do is we'll test this one out first. Then we'll pair up two XB30s together and see how they sound stereo. Then we'll test the XB40. And then we'll pair up two XB40s together. Then we'll pair up all four together and see how they sound. Now I'm going to dim the lights real quick so we can get the fully functional lights effect. And I'll change all the different lights while the music is playing. All right, so here we go. Now I'm going to start off with 50% volume and no extra bass. All right, let's get max volume. All right, let's hit some extra bass. Now I'm taking it to the EQ. Everything on max. One more song. All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is a major go. Now I'm going to connect two of these together and we'll see how two XB30 sound together. All right, so I got them both paired up. You can see from the app. Now the pairing process is real simple. You can group these right from the app. Now I'm going to dim the lights again. We'll play some music. And one thing that you notice is the lights change exactly the same on both speakers when they're paired up. So that's a hot little feature. All right, let's get back to the music. Let's add the extra bass. Okay, I'm having too much fun. On a scale of 1 to 10, this is a major go. My advice would be get 2 of these and leave the extra bass on. Now, when you add the extra bass, you definitely can tell the difference. It doesn't sound too muddy. Now, it's not crystal clear, but if you're a bass lover like me, you're going to love these. Now, that lighting effect, I like the fact that both of them speakers are activated at the same time when you switch the lights. That's pretty dope. You can control your party right from the back with your phone. Now, let's connect the XB40 and we'll test that one out and see how it sounds. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, so I got the XB40 all paired up and ready to go. Now, the pairing process, exactly the same. You got the same app with the same functionality. Now, I did check the USB out on the back. It charges phones exactly the same. Now, let's check Google now and Siri. What time is it?
The time is 2:12 a.m.
All right, and let's check the speakerphone. Let's call up another diner.
USA.
Yeah, what time you guys close tonight?
We're 24 hours.
Okay, thanks a lot. Gotta love New York City. 24-hour diners on deck all over the city. Now let's take it to the music. Let's get that extra bass. Now this one is way louder than the XB30, so you can see where the extra $100 comes into play. This one also has more lights, so now you got lights around the drivers. This one just looks better. Now let's pair up two XB40s together and see how that sounds. Alright, so I got them both paired up. Here's the group. Let's take it to the music. scale of 1 to 10, these are a major, major, major go. Shout out to Sony. If you're having a party and you got 2 of these on deck, not only do they look dope with the flashing lights and all the different effects, but these sound crazy. Now the mids and the highs, they there, but you're buying these for the bass. Now once you hit that extra bass button, you could definitely tell the difference. It's not a huge, major difference, but it's a subtle difference. My advice would be just leave it on all the time. Now let's go crazy and let's pair up all 4 of these together. All right, so I got all 4 of these connected together. Let's get crazy. I'm back here sweating. On a scale of 1 to 10, 4 of these together is ridiculous. All right, now if you're having a real party, 4 of these together, all the lights working in unison, everything being controlled from the app, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is a major, major, major go. Now if I had to choose between the X30, the XB30, and the XB40, I'm definitely going with the XB40 because I like those strobes in the middle. But the XB30s, they just as good, just a little bit less sound and a little bit less bass. $100 savings. So you got to think about it like this. Are you buying a set? My advice would be, instead of buying one XB40, get a set of XB30s, or go all the way out and get a set of XB40s, or go into complete savage mode and get a set of XB30s, 40s, and the XB7s. Now, if y'all want to see how all of those look together, stand by after the video. I'll shoot a little bonus footage and we see how that works out. Anyway, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about these. Shout out to everybody that rock with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Voxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know, Stream Gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready, no meat boys allowed. Oh yeah, special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat, Flossy_Carter, that's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I'll see y'all in the comment section early. #salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces. Spock, Wonder Beam up. Energize.
Soul World Universe.